Hello. I'd like to talk to you for a couple minutes today about an interesting study that came across my desk about offsetting the negative effects of sitting. Now, we all know that sitting is not good for us, and we all know that we should exercise or move around to compensate for the sitting that we do or try and offset its effects. But doctors and things that we read tell us we should exercise, but that sort of leaves the question: how much exercise fixes how much sitting? And we're left, in most situations, to just guess about that ourselves. The interesting thing about this study was they took a large group of people who sat for a large part of their day, and they had one group get up and walk around for a minute every hour. They had another group get up and walk around for a minute every half an hour. And then they had another group walk around for 5 minutes every half an hour, and they had another group walk around for 5 minutes every hour. In other words, they set up several different exercise plans, and then what they did is they measured the impact that had on people's health. And interestingly, they weren't looking at stiff, creaky joints. They were looking at blood pressure. They were looking at blood sugar, and another really important thing for our overall health, which is when we eat, our blood sugar naturally spikes. But the higher our blood sugar spikes, or the higher it runs up, the worse the health consequences are for us in terms of whole body inflammation, tendency towards type 2 diabetes, and so on. So they were also looking at blood sugar spikes after eating, and they found that the best, by a significant margin, was walking for 5 minutes every half hour. That the other ones, the walking for 5 minutes every hour, for every minute every half hour, and so on, were somewhat helpful, but nowhere near as helpful as the 5 minutes every half hour. Now, I recognize that may not be practical for a whole lot of people in their work environments and so on, but nonetheless, I think it's useful to know that's what you need to do to overcome those ill effects of sitting. And get the good health outcomes that you're looking for rather than the not so good ones that are dragged down by your extensive sitting. So, hope you found that as interesting as I do. Thanks for your attention. Bye.